Hello and good evening. As promised, I'm back for a few more heavy tank attacks. It's Sunday night and it's the end of the weekend, so it's just gonna be a little chilled round of a bit more raiding. As you can see from yesterday, I made some progress on my walls. So those level 13 are done. I think I did that last time, didn't I? And then I did a few level 14 walls. And now my workers are gone, but they come back tomorrow. So that means that I can raid until my storage is full until tomorrow. I don't think I'll certainly not finish all of it tonight. I had a few more heavy tank attacks today and well, yesterday night and this morning. So yesterday night it went really well. This morning it didn't go so well at all. And also after the last, let's just start an attack while I keep talking. Last time I talked, I got a little bit of feedback, so thank you for that. I'm new to this whole heavy tank style, so it's great if you can share your own experiences with that. This is too high of a level. And people told me that they tried different combinations as well. Oh yeah, I will talk about my uni in a little bit. No, I'm not maxed in the uni. My university is about like halfway there for the heavy tanks. I think I'm 3 in attack, 3 out of 10, and 5 out of 10 in hit points. But what I want to say is that that I'm now trying. This is a good base to drop. I'm now trying 6 heavy tanks instead of 5. I think, anyway. That's what I wanted to train. Yeah, so my university has... Let me show you. Okay. So my Leonardo has 5 in hit points and has 3 in damage, and I'm getting a few more, but then I'll have to stop for the Cold War update. So the stats for me are this: 40,000 hit points, 2,260 damage. So it does go higher, and it's in like, yeah. Big upgrade will be to MK6, and then another big boost will be finishing those Leonardo chapters. I think it's hard to be done with all those Leonardo chapters already, unless you spend crowns on it, or you are really like more disciplined than I am to finish the university. Okay, so whenever I see a design like this, I feel like I want to punish it because it's just so bad. But then when you attack it, actually turns out it's not as bad as I think it is. So this one would have these 5. It's only global. I don't care. What I'm attracted is by the 4,000 oil, but I think I'll skip for now because I don't know if I may lose a heavy tank or even 2 in this one, or a heavy tank in a plane or something. So, and then this session would be over real quick. But I think it's not unreasonable to attack the previous one. This one, though, is pretty unreasonable. Yeah. Yeah, Carson. 7 workers. It is super hard, yes. But yeah, it is super hard. And also it's the last stage, right? So you need to have a lot of stuff finished before you even get to do it. And then it's 7 workers, and it's also a long time. This one I'll just drop. 26 is pretty good. Yeah, and it does take a long time. Let me see, I think the next one for me takes like stage 6 takes like 6 days or something. No, that's not right. 9 days, I think. And the last stage take about like 2 weeks. So that's really a long time. On the other hand, I think if you look at the, you know that crowns get like crown per time get cheaper as you get as you have longer upgrades that you crown. So I think the Leonardo last chapters may actually be the best deal in the game for you have a lot of workers and you have, if you have like 7 workers for 2 weeks, I think the total crown cost is pretty good. Yeah, so this one, I mean, I said that I'm looking for oil mainly, but this one has like almost free food, so free gold, so maybe I'll just go for that. Question is, how do I take out those two? Because they're pretty well defended by air. So I think, yeah, maybe I'll just come from the other direction and go there. Okay, so again, I'll try this, putting stuff in a line. And now I want to take out the anti-air. So we have this and this one to take care about, and then we'll see, maybe. Okay, so which one will we arrive first? Let's take this one out here. I noticed when I was playing earlier today that having one anti-tank gun like really ruins your day if it's unaccounted for. Okay, so these ones here are done, so now my heavy tanks will do their thing. And I have to worry about how to get rid of those. So first of all, we can take out that one, that tower. That's just alone. I don't really have to worry about the tanks, they will be fine. And now maybe we'll do this. The good thing, like I think for this heavy tank stuff to work, you really need like super planes. So and also you just have to regard everything as a resource that you can throw into the mix. So, and with that I mean that the health of your planes is actually a big factor. Okay, so now I have this one tank that I like to bring either to like soak up traps or to maybe draw some fire from an anti-tank gun. In this case, I dropped it north of the, oh, here we go. I dropped it north of the tower, like of the anti-tank gun, so that it would take care of one of the towers, so that my plane would not take as much damage. And I don't mind if the tank is lost, but of course I prefer if it's not, but if it is, that's fine too. Okay, so this was an easy base, and I think attacking from the side that I did worked out really well. The other side would have been possible too, but I didn't like that I have to take out the... If it was just the castle, I think I could have just dropped 2 tanks to get rid of the castle immediately before I reach the anti-tank gun, so that then my planes can take it. And you can send 1 plane to each side just to suppress it. You don't have to kill it necessarily. But there were also towers, so, and then when you have castle and towers, you actually do get a lot of damage to your planes. Yeah, again, this is 26, which is good to drop. I like to stay pretty much as low as I can in metals, and I never achieve it because I'm just too lazy to just drop all the time. It's just not fun. So when I see a good base, I attack it, and when I see a good drop, I try to drop it. So I don't know, maybe you could share how you do things. I know that people like switch to radars every now and again just to go down on metals. I'm at 1600. I think I wasn't below 1500 or like 1400 maybe in like half a year or a year or so. It's just a lot of work to get down, and it's not fun, as I said. So this one has like really low anti-tanks, but it also doesn't have a lot of oil. The other stuff I don't really care about. It does have traps, so whenever they do have traps, and you're unlucky and you have like this one heavy tank that finds all the landmines, then that's just... You can't guarantee that you don't lose one, and then the reward is just not there. Oh yeah, you used raiders for tactical helicopters. Okay, so let's talk about this base. Yes, I mean thanks for the feedback. I like that, but now I want to focus on this one. So we have a cluster here and a cluster here. Usually it's a bit harder when the anti-tank guns come in clusters, and this only has 1,000 oil. I think I'll take it though, because I think I can take those out real quick. Yeah, raiders and helicopters were I mean were a poor design when they first came out, the helicopters it is. But were like immensely powerful to raid oil quickly. I think Nexon should or Big Huge Games should implement a way to let's see. Should implement a way to give you a peace treaty when you lose a lot of resources. Or make it so that you can't take all the resources that you stole if you don't get a victory star. So if you don't give a peace treaty. I think that's really a pretty annoying part of the game when you lose all your stuff without getting any peace treaty. Okay, so I will lose this tank up there, which is fine. It was just there to soak up some of the tower shots. And that was probably not necessary. I could have probably done it without it. But it has so little value, and if it helps me a little bit and decreases my chances of not losing anything, then I should take that. Okay, the rest is cleanup. And I just use the planes a bit now, away from the towers, just to make the whole process a little bit faster. Also, if you rally, that speeds up your troops, so that helps. Clear this. That's it. Yeah, so it's hard to make a lot of oil, I guess. But at least we're not losing anything yet. So next attack I will not have this additional tank, but it's usually not necessary, it's just a nice to have. Yeah. Yeah, other than raiders, I mean, okay, so then they nerfed the helicopters, which was good. I mean, this is really not fun when just one unit is like so overpowered, and I think they did a pretty good job at it. I wish they would have kept the health a little bit. I mean, there were other ways to nerf that. So that one strategy where you just take raiders and helicopters and rally on the oil, and that's it. I think maybe just not let helicopters carry raiders. Maybe that's all. I do notice that now when I play with the helicopters with a howitzer army, that I do lose them to sand batteries quite often, which is pretty annoying because they have a long retrain time as well, and they cost oil, which also is annoying, but not as bad. It's not that expensive. Okay, so here we would get 3,500 oil. That's nice. We have pretty low anti-tank guns, but we have traps and everything. So let's see. I think I want to attack it. And I think coming from down here should be fine. So let's do that. I may find a heavy tank in this factory here, yeah. Okay, so now so that worked. Okay, so as you see, this silo won't be an issue at all. And this anti-tank gun shouldn't be an issue as well. And then the next one I have to worry about is this one. So for this one, I would like to wait until the castle is down. And then send. That should be good now. Oh dear. Okay, we did get a lot of heat here because it's all the landmines that we found here. That's unlucky, so I may lose some here. Okay, but stay focused. What's up with this? And then maybe we can take out that. Yeah, we already lost one. We probably lose a second one. Oh. Or a third one because, oh no, this is not good. Yeah, and the defending heavy tanks are actually quite strong. Yeah, this was not a good attack at all. Yeah, we may just have to fight that we come out of this alive. Take this. Take this. Okay, so the... Yeah. Okay, so the transporter can't take any more heat. That's almost down. I would like to... What should I do here? Yeah, I think it's just a... No, you stay here, please. Okay. So now... Yeah. Oh, maybe this is just in time. Yeah, but only if you actually focus the right building. Which you don't, so you're done. Oh, this is probably not good. Okay. So this should be sufficient to get out of here with troops. But obviously like a horrible attack. Yeah, so that's the other thing, right? With the heavy tank, I have to get a bit better at knowing which bases are actually more problematic. So this one, I think it's just, well, maybe we can rewatch it. Okay, so now we're green. And at least, yeah, last second we clear the base. But yeah, we lost a plane and didn't get a lot for it at all. So that's unfortunate. That will be the last attack that we have here. So that can also happen with a heavy tank attack. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you more. Well, let me see where this went wrong. All right, so go to attacks. So part of it is certainly the anti-tank guns wasn't really what was getting me. At least not the first one. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 over here. We start there. So I think this was the correct move to begin with. And then, okay, this one takes, it's actually not so bad when the transport takes one of the SAM batteries because it has most health, so that actually is okay. And now, did anything come out of the, anything bad come out of the town center? I don't think so. Okay, so this way we have, oh, okay, so that's a landmine that took out a lot of health. Is it supposed to take out that much? Okay, well there's the second landmine. Wow, they do really hurt. Maybe that's just... But yeah, I mean here... How does this tank die? I mean, here I have 2 damage, so... Maybe it's just that atomic landmines just take out too much. So this one dies of 1 landmine now? What I think happens. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so they take out like about half of the health. I guess I could check that when I check the stats on mine. But other than that, I don't think there was much that I mean, other than not attacking the space, obviously, there was not much I could have done better. I mean, now I'm already so low on heavy tanks, and this one is like unsavable, I think. And yeah, it's not really the walls. I mean, it's certainly not the silo. It's just the... Yeah, I'm a bit lucky that the transport survives this trip, by the way. This could have been the last one, and then it would have been really costly. Yeah. Yeah, I think landmines just take out too much, so maybe that's the... And these are these max landmines? But it's really just 3 of them that are so powerful. Okay. Yeah, well. Yeah, and here I had to come in with the planes. And if the heavy tank like targets the anti-tank on here, then maybe it survives. And the sabotage I had to do to save my transport. For one, I was full on tactics, so I didn't have to retrain those tactics. But I was already lost a plane, so I want to like split the training time between different buildings. So that's why I think the sabotage is a good move there. But yeah, overall horrible losses. For really not much to show. Okay, let me check the damage on a maxed landmine, and then maybe the rule is to not attack atomic age bases that have traps. Maybe that's just that. Let's see, so I can upgrade that to Cold War. So yeah, it's like 22,000 and I have hit points of 40,000, so it does take around half of the health out, which I think is pretty crazy actually. That's a lot. Well, this is how it can go wrong, so now we would have to... What would I do now? I would say only 1 heavy tank. So I'd have to wait. I guess I would wait like this 1 hour 15 minutes until I have 5 again. By that time the plane is like easily retrained, no problem. My tactics will be back. And then I don't have to wait on the last one, so I can do this whole thing with 5. So it's not 2 hours, it's just 1 hour 15, which is still a long break. Or you actually throw in a training blessing, when then it's still annoying, but it's much faster. I won't do that though. I don't really need the loot. I still have like 23 hours to get the last 6 million gold. Until my storage is full. Yeah. And we can maybe continue in the coming days with this, but yeah, sometimes it works out and sometimes it just goes wrong. And when it does go wrong, it goes wrong pretty quickly and pretty expensively. I may have less oil now than what I started with, but that's fine. Well, that's what it is, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time with more successful heavy tank attacks, hopefully.